Growing an audience on X is the best thing that you can do to make money in 2024. And so in this video, I'll be showing you step by step how you can go from 0 to 1,000 followers and do it in less than 30 days. All organic, no paid stuff, no weird shit, just good solid advice that you can follow now. Step 1 is to treat your profile like a landing page. So we need to get the basics right. And we say this all the time because so many people get this wrong. If your profile sucks, then your content has to work twice as hard for people to actually follow you. So choose a smart and trustworthy picture for your profile picture. You have to get this right because this is the first thing that anybody sees when they go to your account. Your header image or banner is next, and we want you to get a clean and professional banner that tells people what it is you actually do. Some people use a stock image off Google Images, but that, my friend, is a complete waste of time because anybody can do it. Jump on into Canva and get a professional one made up in a couple of minutes. Many people even include their offer in their banner so that they can tell their reader what it is they want to do next. Think about putting something impressive in there. What does the reader get from going to your profile and following you? When someone clicks on your profile, they haven't seen anything you've ever done before, and so you want to make it easy to tell people what it is you do and who it is you do it for, and the banner is a great place to do this. A real cool trick to gain authority and credibility is to get a picture of you speaking at a public event. Next up is your bio, and you need to tell people what it is you do, who it is you help, and maybe even get some credibility with some achievements that you've had recently. Include a call to action like a link to a newsletter or your website so that you can show off that you're a person of value creating something other than a social media profile. A great tip is to show your real results as you've had them. If you've helped 500 people get to financial freedom, then tell people in your bio. If you don't have those type of results yet, just tell people what the mission is that you're going on or what it is you're building next. For example, building a personal brand to $1 million, or mission, I want to help 500 plus clients get to $10,000 a month. With only 160 characters, you have to keep it short and simple and action-packed. And if you're really stuck, chuck it into ChatGPT and see if you can get some variations to make sure that it works for you. Next up is your pin post and even the recently added highlight section. Your pin post is super important too. You want to highlight everything that you have up front as a really value-packed post. This could include your story, your brand's mission, or the values that you have, or just showing people what it is they can be in for if they follow your account. Remember, these are strangers who have never seen your account before, so you want to jam-pack them with upfront value, give in that post, and even give away some lead magnets or free resources to kind of buy them to get them to follow your account. And with the recent highlights section, you can add more than one pinned post and just have tons of highlights so that people can deep dive into that section as well. Next thing to do is the most important, and that is step 2, creating a good, valuable list that you can engage with every day. People always ask us how to find a niche, and it's really simple. You only need to find one person in your niche who is creating content regularly. Look at a full list of the type of people who are in their network, and chances are they're going to be very niche specific and also other creators. So jump on over into their following and just add and connect to as many people as possible. You can use their bios to see what it is they're posting, and if you've done your own bio correctly, then maybe that person will follow you back as well. We're looking for people who we can add to a specific private list. We're going to look for around 50 plus people here. These are going to be people in your niche that you are going to engage with and comment on their posts every day. We're looking for people with really high engagement. Why? Because when you first start out, nobody sees your own personal content. What they will see though is a reply to somebody who has got high engagement. This is your opportunity to get noticed on X. Make sure when you do create this list that you set it to private before you add people to it. Otherwise, the person who you're adding will get a notification. The people you're going to pick are a mixture of guys under 500 followers just like you and people who are just on the next step above from you at about 1,000 and 5,000 followers. The reason why you're doing this is you want to get noticed at this stage, and if you jump to people like Elon Musk with millions of followers, it's highly unlikely that 1, he's going to reply, or 2, other people are going to see your post unless it's amazing. So give yourself a great chance by following people a few steps ahead of you. Step 3 is what to do when you're at under 100 followers. Okay, so the goal at this point is to get eyeballs on your account, nothing else. So although you might be creating content, I have to set the expectation here that no one is going to see it just for the fact that you don't have any audience yet. You are going to use the list that you've built and reply about 20 times per day to those people at a specific time. You can even get their notifications on so that you see what they post as they post it and get there first. Remember, we are going for speed here, so if you want to get to 1,000 followers quickly, you may want to up the amount of replies that you do to more than 20 plus. It's entirely up to you. Now, the types of comments are not something like, "Hey pal, great job, that was a nice post, fire," because that's something that anybody can post. Think of it like you're going to the bar and you're talking to people in an informal setting and just vibing and having a good laugh. That is the way that you want to write replies. Another way you can go is to add your own ideas and your own thoughts and make it a really valuable post that could be reshared on its own. The aim on any comment is to add to the conversation and support the person who has already posted it. Show off the knowledge that you've got in this particular niche and add your own personal spin on what it is they've put. You want to support in a positive way, so don't be the guy that's putting negative comments on people's accounts because you're likely to get muted or at the very worst blocked by that creator. So like I said, the focus is on commenting here, but as you're getting going, it would be a good idea to have some content of your own and write maybe 1 to 2 posts a day just to get the reps in. The beauty of creating content when you don't have an audience is that you can put out anything and practice your writing. Pro tip here is that you can think of writing on comments just in the same way that you would write a separate post. That way, if it's a great post and it can be shared on its own, people might even reshare it into their feed and get more eyeballs on your account. The reason why you leave thoughtful, good quality, valuable comments on people's posts is 1, the creator will appreciate it and like it and maybe reshare it into their audience, or at the very least, they might come back and follow you. And a lot of people look at, before they follow somebody, see who is already following them to get that confirmation bias to follow you as well. So you might as well try and make friends and network really well. As well as sending your comments, you're also going to be sending 3 to 5 direct messages a day, and you have to make sure that they're personalized. Do not send automated, non-personalized direct messages pitching your product, because it's just a great way to get blocked or muted and for people to not really take you seriously. Just be cool, say, "Hi, I really like your content," or "Hi, I've been following you for a while, nice to meet you." That is all you need to do. Now, you can get to 100 followers just by having a good quality network of other people who are supporting your stuff. What they don't tell you is that if you direct message somebody and they reply, the algorithm assumes you're friends and they will show that person more in your feed, and they will show your stuff into their feed as well. So it makes sense to network, not only for the great benefit of helping each other out, but the algorithm will push your stuff as well. When you're under 100 followers, this is where you can think long term. Look at the people who are going to be creating every day and make cool alliances with them, and then as you grow, they'll grow and you can all help each other. The next step here is step 4, which is what to do between 100 and 500 followers. Now, the goal here is getting a regular posting and commenting habit and sticking to it consistently. You're in this for the long haul, and if you want the algorithm to treat you right, then you have to stick at it and get a consistent amount of comments. Don't miss a day, and it's crucial for your followers to get to know you as you create content. Engage even more and be the guy. Be encouraging, be positive, and just be a good person with really good positive vibes. If you bring the positive energy with your account, you will stand out on the timeline. Now, how does this content strategy differ from when you are under 100 followers? Well, the focus here is on some good quality content of your own. If you want some inspiration on the types of posts, then get following some bigger creators and looking at what it is they post and how. Some great examples of how you can get some ideas for your post is to just look at some personal stories of some lessons that you've learned recently and then share the good bits. People love a personal story, and if you've learned something as well that they can learn just by reading your post, then they're likely going to share it. Some advice, step-by-step guides, or even a personal story where you've learned some life lessons. You want to get creative with your posts, so make sure you mix it up. You can add memes, posts with videos, live streams, short form content. You can really do whatever you want on the platform. And if you're creative, then it'll help you stand out. Scheduling posts is a great way to free up time during the day so that you don't need to focus on being on the timeline all the time. Step 5 is what to do between 500 and 1,000 followers. Now you're really rocking. You're consistently posting content, you're sending direct messages, and you've got your schedule for writing good quality comments. We are also going to be adding 2 secret weapons to get your growth on steroids. These are giveaways and good quality threads. Now, a giveaway is super simple. You give something away of value, say a Google Doc or a PDF with some valuable information inside, in exchange for a reshare, a like, or a comment on your post, which gets the engagement up, which notes to the algorithm that you are a person of value. For giveaway examples, a good idea if you're a fitness account would be a easy to make diet plan that people can look at, and you can create it in an ebook or a PDF. If you aren't exactly sure what to create, just emulate what others in your niche are already doing. Click on their landing page and see what they're giving away. Now, you can do a giveaway manually and just send a direct message to anybody that responds, but you can also do it in Hype Fury completely automatically. You can set up the parameters for the auto DM where you can get the person to like or comment, and Hype Fury will automatically send that direct message. So if you do go viral, you don't have to do it all yourself. The second secret weapon is doing regular, consistent threads. Now, a threads is just a series of posts tied together, and it just gives you a better chance to express yourself in long form content. Instead of single posts, a long form piece of content allows you to go in much more depth, and so the value that you're able to convey is going to be way more. Between 500 and 1,000 followers, you're doing 1 giveaway a week and 1 to 2 threads per week, as much as you can do. This will skyrocket your account to 1,000 followers. There is zero chance that you won't do this fast if you're putting the work in. Third secret weapon here is spaces, and if you jump into a spaces where there is a big room of people and grab the mic and talk there, you've got an opportunity to get yourself across in a much more convincing manner. If people like what they hear, then there is a big chance that loads of people are going to follow you if you join the right room. So it is a really good growth hack that you can do right now. Many spaces have question and answer sessions, so if you jump in there with a massive room of people, you've got an opportunity to get yourself over and do networking on a massive scale. And that is how you grow your account to 1,000 followers in as quick a time as possible. By the way, if you want to schedule your post in advance and have a consistent content schedule, head on over to hypefury.com or jump in the description below and get your free 7-day trial. And if you also want to get from 0 to 10,000 followers in as quick a time as possible, jump on over to this video here and I'll see you over there.